I 28F husband 30 male cheated and I don't think I can't get over it. I found out in January that my husband had an emotional affair in January of 2023. He met this person through playing video games. She lives in another state on the other side of the country, so it wasn't a physical affair. They did not only text, but also talked on the phone. They flirted, exted, talked about our daughter 4F and talked badly about me. He was going through some depression at that time and had asked me to give him some space, which I did while still letting him know I was here for him. I have depression as well and know what it's like to need space, so I respected that. It's been 5 months since I found out and I thought that I could give him a second chance. However, I can barely bring myself to look him in the eye. When we have X, I feel empty afterwards. I don't think I can do this anymore. I wanted to have a different life for my kid than I did, and here I am stuck in the same position as my mom to clarify things. I have had depression since I was a kid, rough home life. But now that I am out of that environment, it does not affect my mood or ability to be a functioning member of society. My husband only had experienced that bout for about 2 months, so while it was not clinical, it was more episodic. During this time, I tried to get him to talk about his feelings, but you can't force someone to do so. I would sit with him and try to get him to open up, but he wouldn't. I did so with both empathy and with anger. When neither worked, I gave space while being in our room while he was in the living room. I also left him notes saying how much I love him and how much I appreciate what he does for myself and our family. We are all human and I have many flaws myself, which I have been working on. However, during this time, he took it upon himself to not just vent to a friend, but to actively seek out a person to have phone X with and plan a future to where our daughter will love her, and that my in-laws will just have to get over it when they find out why our marriage ended. I did go through his phone to find these texts. I had a gut feeling something else was up other than just needing space. We have had an open phone policy since the beginning, and that was the one and only time I have gone through it. So think of that as you want. When I confronted him, he first pretended that he didn't know what I was talking about, then said I honestly moved on from it, and he wasn't going to ever tell me about it. I am not sure how to go about bringing up that I no longer wish to stay in this marriage. He has been going on like it's the same as before and expects me to tell him what I need to make up for it. But honestly, I don't know what to tell him at this point.